Hey, what's up guys? It's the GM Low Life again with another video. Today we're mainly not going to be doing anything. We're just going to be talking about a topic that I wanted to discuss for a while already. The reason I'm going to be discussing this topic is because I recently heard about, I seen that this shop got burned by this person because they didn't do the work that was required and they ended up fucking up. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because I went through some shit like that. So let's go ahead and get this going. So what I'm gonna be discussing is the people the shops, badass shops that slack, badass shops that don't do what they're supposed to be done when you take them work. Many shops accept your money. Many shops accept your money as soon as you bring it to, but when they don't accept the work, you know what I'm saying? You can say, hey, you know what? Here, I got your money. Boom. You drop off the car stays there for longer than it's supposed to. Or many times they do what you don't tell them to do. Sometimes, the reason why I'm saying this is because me myself, I have the full custom interior. And I ran into a problem with building a center console a while back. I got a center console built. Well, now there's a center console in the truck, it's fully built. But the first time I had got it built, I had took it to this one guy. The worst thing is that you get recommended, you know? So I took it to this one guy, this guy recommended me to him. And he was like, hey, you know what? Well, yeah, he's cold. And I had seen his work. I was like, damn, he's badass. So I ended up going to the guy's shop. We ended up talking and everything. And the guy's like, hey, you know what? Yeah, let me have, I was paying $700 for a center console, guys, $700, which is a pretty good amount for a center console. And so I left him half, you know. I said, you know what, here, boom. I left him half the money. I left him my subs. I left other material and shit. So he ended up, he took a while and I hit him up. I'm like, hey, you know, what's up, man? He's like, oh yeah, the console's almost done. He sent me a picture that wasn't even like a picture of his work, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, look, this is how it's coming out. And I was like, oh shit, that's badass, you know? So I looked up those type of boxes on Google and I ended up finding the picture and I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, hey, you know what, man? I was like, you need to quit bullshitting. And he's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, I need that center console done. I'm like, 3 months have passed. There's no way that should happen. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll get done. It'll get done. So I started messaging the guy more and more, you know, and I'll be like, hey, dude, what's up? What's up? What's up with the center console? He would ignore me. He would ignore my calls and shit. And I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on, you know? And then one day I finally told him, you know what, you need to quit being a bitch. And if not, I'm gonna burn you. I told him, I'm gonna burn you all over Facebook and shit. And I was like, either you tell me about that, about what the fuck you gonna do? And he's like, nah, well, I'm just gonna give you your stuff back, this and that. I was like, all right, cool. So he ended up bringing my subs, the material I gave him. And when it came down to the money, he's like, hey man, you know what? He's like, I don't got the money. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I don't got the money. He's like, I'll bring it to you next weekend. By the time I knew, I was like, you know what? That money's gone. So I ended up forgetting about the money. I was like, you know what? It's whatever. But there's a lot of people that do work. It don't matter what type of work it is, you know. But it sucks because you invest money and your time. And when it comes to, is it going to get done? They hit you with some bullshit. You're like, what the fuck, you know? Sometimes I've heard of my homies say, you know what, my car's been in the shop getting painted for 10 months, which is a fucking ridiculous time. And there's no reason why that should be happening. Many people, they slack. And you have to live with it because you already gave them the money. One of the worst things you could do is give the people all the money. Because I've heard homies that, hey, you know what, well, I paid this guy off, boom, I give him all the money. But now the fucking truck ain't getting built, you know. When you first give them a certain amount, it's like, oh, it's kind of progressing. You give them the whole money, they waste the money, and what now? They don't have the money to finish the build, so they wait for someone else to come in. You know, oh yeah, you want some work done? Yeah, I got you. They use their money to finish off your truck. They bring another person, they use their money to finish off that other truck, and it really sucks because at the end of the day, if you really think about it, all right, let's say you're getting something built, right? A center console, let's say. That's a 1 week's worth of job. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 weeks max. Let's say it take 4 months. At the end of the time, you say, damn, this guy took 4 months. I paid him $1,000 for a center console in 4 months. How is that a win? You know what I'm saying? That's like getting paid $200 a month if you really think about it. And it really, like, people just slack, but you gotta go through it. But and also with shops, people, they don't want to give you what you want. When I was recently getting the truck dropped, I hit up this shop here in San Antonio, and I'm not mentioning no names because I don't want no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, you know what, man, I want the 5.7 drop. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, first thing, you know what, you went way too, those tires, they're not even for that. And I was like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna tell me that when I had hit up a shop in Houston? Houston got some of the best shit. I hit them up, what size tire would I need? And they're like, oh yeah, you need this tire. And so he was like, oh no, I can give you the 4.6 drop for this much amount. And I was like, you know what, I want what I want. If you don't want to do my shit, you know what, fuck that. So I ended up going to Houston, shout out to the boy Tomas Drops. He really killed it on that drop with the C-notch and everything, rides hella good. And I ended up finding this guy, and I ended up going to 5.8 drop. So how are you going to tell me that I couldn't go 5.7 when I went an inch lower in the back? So, but it really sucks. It really sucks. There's many people that do that shit, that fuck you over when it comes down to that. And it gives you a reason, like, who can I trust, you know? Who can I trust when it comes down to doing something? Because either I go to this guy, he does it quick and he fucks my shit up. Or I go to this guy, he's gonna take forever, and we'll hope that he finishes it off, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, to all my people that are watching, you know, I want to give a big thanks to y'all for always watching this. But once y'all get into the custom world, y'all will understand what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of shops. Thank God I haven't really ran into something like that to the point where I'm like, that I have to fucking go through something bad. The only problem I ran into was with the center console, but thank God from there, I mean, everything's been done right. The seats, everything, you know. I had talked to this homeboy recently that he said that he found a guy here in town that did his seats, but he was trying to take out the truck to OTM. The truck made it, and he was like, oh yeah, my seats are there since April. And it's like, why the fuck are seats there since April? Since, dude, a full build interior shouldn't take no longer than 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? This guy had his seats for 5 months. And it really sucks because you're like, well, I've been giving this guy money, and I don't see no work. Like, what's going on? But it's just how some people are. But y'all just gotta be careful who you go to. You gotta know if that guy is trustworthy, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, all the people that have done my work, I did that guy in the center console. I would recommend everybody, you know what I mean? Because they get their work done right. You might have to pay, and that's when it comes down to too, guys. You people that not trying to be messed up, because there's a lot of people that are cheap. I mean, who doesn't like cheap stuff? Everyone wants cheap shit, but they don't want the work done cheap, you know what I mean? But if you're paying top dollar, guys, that shit's gonna get done. It's gonna get done right and everything. But if you're being a cheap ass, you don't want to pay, you're not gonna expect something done right. You're gonna be like, oh shit, look at his interior. Then you look at yours, you're gonna be like, holy fuck. Or also on a drop or anything, you're like, damn, that shit's fucking sick. And then you look at yours and you're like, what the hell? But it all comes down to who is the person that's working on your shit and how much are you paying. If you're paying top dollar and you're going to one of the best shops, I hope so and I hope not, but that everything comes right out, you know what I'm saying? And well, this is just a talk I wanted to have with y'all regarding all this, because many people don't know, but there is shops out there that will fuck you over. And what can you do, you know what I mean? The most you could do is, well, you know what, fuck it, I'm going for the car, whatever you have, and fuck it, you lost the money, But yeah, guys, I really want to give a big thanks to everybody that's been watching. We're almost about to hit 200 subscribers. Once I hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to be wrapping out a free video shoot. Well, I'm actually going to be doing 2 free video shoots, and or photo shoot, whatever you choose. But thanks, guys. Oh, and recently y'all saw that I got a new logo when the video starts up. So I want y'all to I want to give a big thanks to my homie Chepe. He got down with that logo. I'm gonna be doing more. I'm gonna be doing merchandise of that, so y'all stay tuned. And then this weekend too, we're gonna be going over to my homie's house hopefully if it's not too cold, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be vlogging about some of the trucks. He's starting to try. He's wanting to start a little crew. So we're gonna go over to his house, check out those trucks. We're gonna talk about them, what they have done and stuff. And y'all stay tuned, guys. Thanks for everybody that's been watching these videos. And well, y'all heard what I had to say. And we'll see y'all till next time, guys. Thanks.